again. Hello again, Twitch. It is me, Connor, aka Super Mega Man 10 here. It has been a few days, and in today's stream, I am back on Minecraft again. It's been a while since I last played this survival world. I think the last time I did, I was talking about what was going on with the whole Epic situation, which there hasn't been any recent updates lately on that, but everything seems to be fine with Epic. But I'm back on Minecraft, gonna play some more, and yeah, gonna be chatting a little bit, and also kind of just adventuring in my survival world, hoping to find more things. It's good to be back here. Oh yeah, that's right. I think when I last ended the stream, I was in the desert. Yeah, I just was in there, and I came here because I wanted to explore this area a little bit. And let's do that, shall we? Fortnite season has been going well. We are near the end of the first act, and we are getting close. Both teams are getting very close to reaching the end point of the bar. It's kind of a close tie between Team Foundation and Team Ice King at the moment. And from what I last saw about who's winning, it said that Team Ice King was still in the lead, but Team Foundation was kind of almost catching up to them. So it is getting almost to a close. It's a tight race at the moment, but hopefully, if things go well, one team will make it in the end. And I'm hoping that can be Team Foundation, because as you know, I am on that side, and really hope that Team Foundation wins the first act. But if we don't and Team Ice King wins, congratulations, you guys did an amazing job these first few weeks of the season, and hope that we can have fun again in the next act. But we're getting close to the end of the first act, and it's sort of a tie, but one of us will surpass the other, or maybe not. But at some point, the first act's gonna end soon. Hello, Rem. Welcome. Welcome. Let's get back into this area. I still want to explore it. Hope there's like some sort of mine shaft down here. Hello, you squids. Hello. What is up, squiddies? What is something good to talk about here? The new Arenas mode has been announced for Fortnite. I think it comes out this week. I have to find out, but the new Arenas mode will be coming out. It's not something that I would really play, because I don't really do box fights, and I'm not as good as I'm not a good box fighter, and I'm not really good at building, but that is something that's gonna be coming out very soon. There's free rewards for it. I don't think I'll get them. I don't think I'll do them. But if you guys, if there are any of you who are out there that are interested in this, it is coming out soon. If you want to play it, go play it. Wait, hold on. What are they doing? Oh, they're releasing a new arenas mode, and it's like a box fighting game mode, and you can do 1v1s or 2v2s, and there's like rewards you can get from like playing a few games. I don't know if you would be interested in it, but it does kind of look interesting. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I'm not really into like box fights, and I'm not good at those or building at all. So that's not like a game mode that I would play, but there are a lot of gamers out there that like that kind of stuff. So there is a game mode for you guys to play. If you guys enjoy it, that's good. But that is something that's coming out soon. There is more information on the toy. There's a Toy Story collab coming soon. From what's been revealed so far from leaks, there are gonna be the toy aliens as sidekicks, and I think that's pretty cool. I do like the Toy Story series, and I can't wait to see who they bring in for this collab. It is gonna look interesting. It looks interesting, and can't wait to see how they're gonna do it. But that is coming soon to Fortnite as of news that has been released by leakers. Zombies. Okay, hold on. I need to have some food real quick. Hold on. Gotta have my steak. Okay. Hold up. I need to get away from the room real quick. I need to get out my torches, because it is a bit dark. Hold on. There we go. Toy Story Mythics. I don't think there's gonna be any Toy Story Mythics. I know, from what I've seen, there could be a vehicle that people can like buy and customize for their cars. It's gonna be the Pizza truck. Oh crap! Please. I don't think there's gonna be like any mythics for the Toy Story collab. I do know there's gonna be a customizable Pizza Planet van. I know that, but for mythics, I don't think there is any. That does sound pretty cool. It does, and plus it is like a cool little thing to add in, especially because the Pizza Planet truck is like a big Easter egg within like Pixar. Oh, shit. Fuck. Hold on, I gotta eat some steak. Come to think of it, it's gonna feel weird now that they're still gonna be selling like vehicles in Fortnite because of the rocket racing mode shutting down. Like it would make sense to like have it within regular battle royale while also having rocket racing. because it would make a lot more sense to have that game mode with the customizable cars, but it's gonna just feel weird that there's just customizable cars, and the only time you like ever get to use it most of the time would be from Battle Royale and not like from Rocket Racing. So I don't really know how that's gonna work out, but customizable cars will still be here. It's just gonna be a little bit less interesting now that Rocket Racing isn't much of a thing. I need to get in there and God, there's so many cave spiders. Shit. Oh my god. I need to go. I need to fucking get out of there. I need to try and take a different approach at this. Maybe what I can do is dig to that area. Get away from me. Just die. I swear to God, if I die on this fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm going to have to dig. Oh, no, that's not gonna... Damn cave spiders. Shit. Get away from me. You motherfucker. I was hitting you. Great. At least I didn't lose my stuff. That's the good thing. But I have to figure out where the hell I was now. Alrighty. Actually, I do need to sleep anyway, so... Hold up. Minutes. L Spider. Indeed, L Spider. Festival announced their set list for the week, and it's just for Coachella, and it's just songs that are already in the game already. It's just a small set list, so there isn't really much new for festival for this week. There's just a set list for Coachella for this year, and that's pretty much it. I would have liked to see something new, but nope, it's just a set list. Nothing much interesting. Something good to talk about. Next week we are getting a new festival season, which means we are getting a new headliner, and that means Chaperone will be leaving soon for the Music Pass, and there will be a new artist to come, and that means we're getting another new outfit. Rems in the chat said yay. I think I could probably see that as a possibility because of Bully releasing, and he has gone a little bit better, so I would say that could be a possibility. I would say Yeezy season approaching, that would be a maybe on my part. I think Ye coming to Fortnite, that is a maybe. That could be a possibility, since he has been getting a lot better, and since his new album released, I think that could be a possibility. I'm thinking Bad Bunny. I have a few in my head. I think one of them is Bad Bunny, because of how he won Album of the Year earlier this year. He was on this he was in the Super Bowl halftime show. So think I'm thinking that Bad Bunny could be a possible festival headliner. I have seen stuff. I have seen people talk about like Michael Jackson being a possible festival headliner. I mean, I kind of see that because of how the Michael Jackson movie's coming out, and it is pretty close because I think the festival season starts on the 16th, and then pretty much a week and a couple of days later, the Michael movie is coming out. So I kind of see Michael Jackson being a possible festival headliner. I mean, we already have one song with the Jackson 5, which he is a part of. So I think Michael Jackson being a festival headliner, I think that could be a possibility as well. Who's also a good artist? They should do Elvis. I really hope so. I really hope that one day they do an actual Elvis festival season. I think they would make so much money off of that. I think Epic would make so much money off of that, and that would probably be the best collab they've ever done with like a musical artist. And there are parts of like Elvis Presley's life that do kind of fit in with the game. So I think Elvis being a Fortnite festival headliner, I would see that as a possibility. There could be a few people out there that could see the same way as I do, but there are also other people that might not believe that. But I believe that Elvis could be a good festival headliner, and I think it would be a really good possibility. Like, there are aspects of his life that do kind of fit in with the game, and I think there could be like maybe a few possible variations that could possibly work with the collab. Like, I could probably see them doing something with Agent Elvis, because I know that they did do that show on Netflix, which I really do enjoy. Which I did really enjoy. That show was a really good show, and I'm hoping that they make like a season 2 of it. But I don't know if they'll do one. I don't think they are, but if they ever do, please. Because that show did end off in like a cliffhanger. But I'm hoping that could be like a way they could do it. And plus, a couple of weeks ago, there was a Elvis movie that did kind of come out. I did see it. It was called Epic, Elvis Presley in Concert. It was a really good movie. It's basically like a kind of a music show. Like, it was kind of like a concert movie, and it showed like footage of Elvis footage that wasn't like ever seen before. That was a really good movie that I saw, and that could be like a way of how they could probably do a collab with Elvis. But yeah, there are. I hope that one day they do a Elvis collab with. I hope that one day Fortnite does do a collab with Elvis Presley. I think they can do a really good job with like the skin itself. There are some other headliners I think could also work. Like I'm trying to think of a good artist that is popular. Uh, Jelly Roll. I think Jelly Roll would kind of work. I think there are like a few songs by him in Fortnite that could like work. I bet. I think there are a few songs by Jelly Roll that are in the game, and I think that would kind of help. I think that would, with those songs being in there, I think it could be a possibility that Jelly Roll could be a possible festival collaboration, or as a festival headliner. Shabuzi, Shabuzi is also a good one. I have heard of a few songs by him. They are really good. So I think, and there's like, and his song, a bar song, is in the game. So I think Shabuzi would also be like a good festival headliner as well. Hold on, I need to use the bathroom real quick. Hold on, let me just find a. Let me just use this terracotta here to get to a high spot, and I'll be right back. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back in just a second. I just need to use the bathroom real quick. Hold on. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, Mega Man is going to beat BCA. He whips him with a belt made of shrapnel and barbed wire every week. Rem, why did you write this in my chat? Bro, come on. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get back to survival. While I was in the bathroom, I thought of a really cool idea that Festival should do for like a headliner. So I know that that Epic Games has done a collab with K-pop Demon Hunters, and they made skins for the for Huntrix and stuff. But I was thinking, what if Epic or Fortnite Festival could do a collaboration with like a movie that kind of that's mostly surrounds itself with like a movie, and a movie collab that I think Festival should really do is the movie Sinners. I think that would be like a really good collab with Fortnite Festival, because that movie goes deep with music, and like there are really good songs from the movie. I haven't seen it. Was it good? It is a really good movie, Rem. Like I would watch it. It is a really good movie. Like it really goes deep with like with history and the culture back in the 1930s, for especially for a lot of African Americans around that time. Like it goes deep into that. It also kind of goes deep into like Irish culture as well, a little bit. But that movie is really good, and I would suggest you watch it. And the music in it, it is so good. Like I like to listen. Sometimes I would like to listen to like a few of those songs repeated. Like sometimes, like while I'm like in school, or like doing laundry or something, or just walking, because the songs in it are like really good, and I think they would fit well in Fortnite Festival. And I think like making like a festival season based around that movie, I think that would be like a really good idea. And plus, they did do a tiny collaboration with the movie when it came out. They did like a little creative map, but that was just really it. It was like it's not like a game you can play anymore. It's like a little. It was just like a little thing that was out for a little bit, and then it went away. But I think they should do like a actual collaboration with the movie, and like make like skins, jam tracks, and all that, because I think it would really work, and it would fit as a really good festival season. Like doing a movie collaboration in festival. I really think that would be like a really cool idea to do as like a festival collaboration. There are tons. I know that there's a few good artists out there that I have heard and would probably work as like a festival headliner. But if there are any like good collaborations with if there are any artists, bands out there that you think should be in festival as like a headliner, please like put it somewhere in like the comments down below, because I want to see what you guys think would be a good collaboration with Festival. Hey, 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 you back off. Don't you bruh me. Don't bruh me, bruh. So also something that always comes back to me sometimes is that Eminem needs jam tracks. Eminem needs to get like a jam track of one of his songs in the game one day, because he was the one that kind of introduced Festival when it came out, and it's surprising that festivals have been out for like 2 years, and Eminem hasn't gotten a single jam track in the game, which is really surprising. And I think it has to do with like copyright or something. But like, I feel like if you bleeped out a few, like you bleeped out a few words when he was in some of the events, so I think it would be fine to like put his songs into the game. But like, at some point in the later future, Epic Games needs to put in like Eminem gem tracks, because he's been in the game for such a long time and yet he hasn't gotten one, and he was the main reason why Festival was introduced was because of Eminem. So at some point Epic needs to make Eminem gem tracks for Festival, because like it's been years and he was the one who headlined the whole, like he was the one who introduced it, so we need jam tracks from him now. And I thought that during the remix season that would be like a possibility, like, or at least, how have they still not added any jam tracks for him? That's the thing too. I don't understand. I'm still confused about that, because like his songs were in the game, they were in the events, they were on the radio station. There was a radio station that had his songs playing for a little bit. So I don't see what the problem is with not having them as like jam tracks. And like, I thought that during remix he would finally get some, and yet still nothing. Not one jam track from Eminem. Like, it still confuses me. Like, Epic, what are you doing? If you want to make some money, put in some Eminem jam tracks or something. Because you're the ones you guys literally used him to introduce Festival, and you still haven't made any jam tracks for him? Like, bro, like, what are you guys doing over there? It's been literally 2 years. 2 years since the Big Bang event that had Eminem introducing Festival for the first time, and still nothing. And then you bring him back again during remix, still nothing. Like, can you guys like bring in some Eminem jam tracks? They should do the Living Tombstone. That is not a bad idea. I think the Living Tombstone, I think that would be mostly jam tracks. I don't really know about skins, but I would like to see like the Living Tombstone jam tracks. That is not a bad idea. I think the Living Tombstone would probably be like a good addition within Festival, but I don't really see it as like them getting skins and stuff. But I would see them as like mostly jam tracks and maybe like a few instruments, but skins, I don't see it. But the Living Tombstone is not a bad idea. what is? Oh my. Kind of going back to like the thing to what I was talking about with like them doing like movies for festival. They should do collaborations with games for festival. And I think I know the best one they should do. They should do a collaboration with Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, come on. You cannot tell me otherwise. FNAF in festival, that would bring in the money right there. And that would probably be the best collab ever. And the FNAF collab has been said so many times. I have seen so many like videos of it. Like, I think it is time to finally do like a Five Nights at Freddy's collab, and I think doing it in festival would really work, especially since it's basically a band. I think that would work. I think FNAF in Fortnite Festival would absolutely work, and that would bring in so many people. And plus the jam tracks, like this is where the Living Tombstone comes in. Like, you could get the FNAF song, maybe a few songs by JT Music, maybe some by The Games, like some of the best FNAF songs. I think you could probably get inside of Fortnite. And plus, you have put in fan made songs into the game, don't you? Like, literally the Reaper Showtime emote is literally just the fan made Alistair song for Has Been Hotel. Like, if you can get that song into Fortnite, I think they could get fan made songs for Five Nights at Freddy's to go with the FNAF collab. And there are such banger FNAF songs that could probably work in festival. If like, hold on, I think this is how I think. Hold on, I think I have a better idea of how I should say this. If there are any collabs that you guys want in festival that is like a movie, TV show, or like video game, leave it in the comments type it in the comments below, and I want to see what you guys would want to see as a festival collab with like a movie, game, or TV show. Because I think if like Epic did like more collabs for festival that dealt with like movies, TV shows, or games, I think that would kind of bring back festival in a whole new way. Like festival doing collaborations with like games, movies, or TV shows like that. I think that would kind of bring back festival. I mean, like, come on. Like, leave, like, this is Hannah Montana. I think that could work. I've never really seen the show. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it. But I wouldn't say no to that. Like, maybe like jam tracks. I don't know about like skins and stuff, but I would probably see like instruments and like jam tracks for the collab. What is it? What would be a really... There is this one because she's Miley Cyrus. Okay, because she's an actual artist and she is in the show too because she's Miley Cyrus. Okay, yeah, I would see that. I would kind of see it. There was a show I used to watch when I was little called Garage Band. I don't know if any of you have seen it or heard of it, but it was a really good show. Like I've watched like the entire series. It's not a bad show. I don't really know if that would be like a good collab, like festival collab, but I would kind of see it as a possibility. What is a Oh my god. Here's a how what if they did a Weird Al Yankovic? Like a Weird Al Yankovic collab, I think that would totally work for Fortnite Festival. Because Weird Al Yankovic has done like a lot of good songs. And I know that they're supposed to be like choke songs, Captain Underpants songs. Well, there was only one song made by Weird Al Yankovic that was in the Captain Underpants movie. But like Weird Al Yankovic would probably be a really good collab for like Fortnite Festival. Yeah, they should add that one. I if they ever did a weird Captain Underpants, if they ever did a Captain Underpants collab, like I think that would be like a good song choice for the collab if they were doing like festival stuff. Wu-Tang Clan's already in the game. There's like there's already like a few stuff. There's already a few things with the Wu-Tang Clan, and there's also jam tracks. But I think they should probably do a little bit more Wu-Tang Clan stuff. BCA was telling the skins suck. Yeah, they do kind of suck because they're just basically generic, like a generic skin. Like you just grab two random characters. Yeah, like the skins are just two random Fortnite characters that just have like Wu-Tang Clan merch on. But if they ever did like more Wu-Tang Clan stuff, I think they should actually add in more skins of like the actual rappers themselves, and probably add in like a few more like few more jam tracks, and maybe add in like a few instruments as well. Like the skins, it's like the skins, they aren't bad, but they do suck because they're just basically two random original Fortnite skins that just have stuff with that just have like Wu-Tang Clan merch on it. That's really what all it is. But if they actually did like more, if they were to do more Wu-Tang Clan stuff, I think they should add in like the actual rappers. What are some other good random collabs that would work for festival? Uh, that's snow I do not want to be in. That is snow that I do not want to be in. I hate that. I hate that. What else? What else would be good for festival? Oh, wait, I have it right there. Jeez. I think there would probably be some artists out there that other people might like too. be in festival. I think maybe Lil Nas X. I know there's like a few songs by him as jam tracks already in the game, but I think a lot of people would like him as a skin. That's not a bad idea. What else? Kendrick Lamar. That wouldn't be a bad festival collab. I think there would be a lot of people who would like that. I do like Kendrick, so I wouldn't really mind at all. And plus, there are a few jam tracks by him in the game already, so I wouldn't really mind at all there being like an actual Kendrick Lamar skin. What are some there has Kendrick versus Drake rivalry in Fortnite Festival? Oh my god, that is actually a good fucking joke, man. I am not gonna lie, that is a good joke. That was a really good joke right there. Kendrick versus Drake rivalry. Oh my god. And they have like a showdown tab, like a showdown section where it's literally like an entire scoreboard, like the same thing that we have in the game, but it's just Kendrick and Drake. Oh my god, that would actually be fucking hilarious. Kendrick Lamar and Drake rivalry. Oh my god. That would be an absolute funny joke. Especially, that would be the best joke ever. Especially with the season being all about like having rivals and stuff. What other good show, what other good shows or something that's good that would work in Fortnite Festival as like GM tracks or something? Come on, there's gotta be something good out there. Definitely do not want to see Taylor Swift. That is a collab. That is a festival collab that should never exist. I am telling you, that is a collab I do not want to exist. If that were to ever happen, there would be so many Swifties on the game, and they would just be constantly complaining about Fortnite itself, and I would just get so annoyed by that. I do not want to see Taylor Swift in the collab as a collab for festival, because that would be so goddamn annoying to see Swifties coming onto this game, coming onto Fortnite. I'm just playing, because I think they're probably going to make there's going to be a lot of complaints by them about the game. Like, I would be so annoyed for the time period that Taylor Swift is in the game, and I'll probably get I'll probably just forget about it as the season goes on. But I would be annoyed if Taylor Swift was in the game as a festival collab. Granted, we have Sabrina Carpenter, but Sabrina Carpenter is probably the better version of Taylor Swift. Why would you be upset? Oh my! Because Taylor Swift is so annoying. Literally, hearing her is so annoying. especially from Swifties. Like like if Epic were to put Taylor Swift in the game, the Swifties would be on that instantly. And I do not want to see Swifties in this game because I know they're going to be complaining about it. Easy kills? Hell yeah, definitely for sure. Like, definitely there would probably be some easy kills because of that. But I do not want to see Swifties on Fortnite. Like, we already have Sabrina Carpenter. I think that's enough. And plus, Sabrina Carpenter is way better than Taylor Swift. Like Sabrina is probably the better version of Taylor Swift. What other, like, there's, hold on, I might need to look through my phone in like a second and look at Apple Music and see like what other artists could work. Because I know there are like some other artists out there that could probably work in the game. But like, and like at the moment right now, Epic has people are saying that like the new season's coming out soon, and and Epic is probably gonna post stuff about it later, maybe or like maybe this week or maybe a couple of days before the season. And right now, nobody knows exactly who it is or what it's gonna be. But just for now, the news is that this festival season with Chaperone is ending soon, and the next season of festival is on the way soon, and that means we're going to be getting a new headliner. Nobody knows exactly who it is yet. Leaks haven't been found about who it's going to be, but the new season's coming soon, and I'm just talking about like what are some possibilities. And I made a few already. What are some good bands that would work in festival? We got Metallica and Gorillaz so far, and those were really good collabs. But what are some really good bands out there that could work in festival? Maybe Fallout Boys. I wouldn't mind that. Like, I don't really like. I know like little about Fallout Boys. There are a few songs in the game by them already, and I probably think they would work as like at least something festival related. Maybe like a few skins, or maybe just mostly like festival instruments, maybe a few skins. But I wouldn't mind seeing a Fall Out Boy collab. What other good collabs would work that would work for festival? Ooh. I did see something about Travis Scott coming back. So thinking about Travis Scott being in festival, I feel like a lot of people would enjoy that. Plus I did see like something about Travis coming back to Fortnite. So I think that would really bring back festival as well, and it would be a really good way to bring back Travis Scott because it has been fucking years since the Travis Scott event. Like, it's been 6 years already. Just think of that. It's been 6 years since we have had since I've seen the Travis Scott event live in Fortnite. It has been fucking 6 years. And I still I kind of and I also have the rewards from the challenges that were out back in the day. Like, if you've seen like all my other live streams, you have seen me riding the Astro clone. I think the Astro, like the Travis Scott glider. You have seen me play the game and using the Travis Scott glider. Like, it has been fucking 6 years since that event happened in the game. Like, Travis definitely needs to come back to the game. I remember people thinking that the OG map would come back at the end of the last Travis event because they used the OG map during one part of the event. That is true. That oh my god, I remember all of that stuff. A lot of people were saying that OG was coming back because of that. And guess what? 6 years later, actually 5 years later, they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong. We did get OG. We did get the OG map, so technically they were actually right. We did get back with the OG map, so yeah. So it could be a possibility. Like, I definitely would see Travis coming back. Like, that is so fucking weird that people have been, like, back in the day, people were saying that the OG map would be coming back from that event, and they were actually right. Like, 5 years later, we got OG. Wait, actually, would it? Yeah, it would have been, 5 years later. 5 years later, we got the OG mode. And we were back on the OG map. And we also did have Season OG, so they weren't actually wrong. They were actually correct. So hey, it all works out. But that is funny, actually remembering that and thinking that would never happen at all. And then 5 years, 4 years and 5 years later, it did happen. It did actually happen. Like, damn, that is just so weird to think about now. But I definitely would see Travis making a comeback in Festival. And plus, it has been a long time since the incident, so I think it would be fine. But like, I definitely would want to see Travis back in the game and in Festival as like a headliner for a season, or just as a little comeback, because I know that Fortnite does like to do Festival collabs. Like, they have done it with Daft Punk, Tyler the Creator, and a couple of VTubers. I feel like a lot of people don't even remember the Astroworld incident, so he would be fine. Yeah, that is also kind of true. There are a lot of people who don't really remember it. So I kind of would agree with that, Rem. I think since not a lot of people remember the incident, I think it would be fine too. But like definitely, I feel like now with Festival, I feel like this would be a great comeback for Travis. And I think it could be a possibility. I did see some sort of like leak for it, but I don't know if that's like an actual thing. But it does look real, so I think Travis could be a possibility for a comeback in Festival. I also did see a couple of times posts about XXX Tentacion being a possibility for a festival collab. And don't get me wrong, like there's like one emote which I actually do own, by the way, that is one of his songs. So I would kind of see like a collaboration with X. And I probably thinking there would be a couple of songs by him and also Juice WRLD that would work in the game as well. But like I kind of would see X being in the game. I also would like to see Queen in Festival, because Queen is a good artist, and Freddie Mercury is also a really good singer, and I think like a few songs by him in Festival would be cool, and maybe like a actual skin, like I would like that, because I would actually want to see how they would do it. But I would like to kind of see like a Queen / Freddie Mercury collab, because his music is really good. What other good artists out there that would work? In my head, I kind of like to, like, sometimes I like to think about if, like, MTTA, our podcast, was in Fortnite sometimes. And I have mentioned this to, like, Rem and BCA on multiple occasions. And I think I have said it in, like, the podcast before. But, like, if we were ever to, like, to be in Fortnite, I think we would have like one festival instrument, and that would be a microphone. And I think it would kind of like be like a podcast microphone, like the type of microphone that we would use for like recording an episode. And then on it would have like something on it, maybe like a piece of paper, or maybe like a little, a piece of paper just taped onto like the microphone, on like to the stand, and the microphone would be called "Sing It to Win It." That would be such a fire, like a really good festival item if like MTTA were ever to come into Fortnite. And this is just me saying this. I know it's not like an actual possibility. I know I'm like being unrealistic here. That would be cool. Hell yeah. They should add us to Fortnite. I really would want that. Like, that is something I really would want. And this is like one of the reasons why this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is because I want to do collaborations with people, and one of them being Fortnite. Like, I would want to be in the game, and if Rem and BCA were up to it, I would really want them to kind of join with me and like be in the game too, like I would actually be glad if like they would also be in the game too with me. Like I would like if it were by myself, like I would be perfectly fine, but I would really enjoy like them also being in the game as well, because it kind of because them kind of having them kind of makes me happy and also makes me think about how they were the ones to kind of get me to where I am today. And also, if that were to ever happen, like that would also be like a little reminder to me of how I was able to get into the game. So I think having them as well, I think I would just really love that. If it were by myself, like I would love that. Like I would still love that if it was like by myself. But if BCA and REM were okay with it and they wanted to join me as well, I would also really enjoy that as well. Because they were the reasons why I got to that point, if it were to ever come true. And I would just be really glad that that they joined in on with me. Like, W Mega Man? Yes, W me. Because I do really love REM and BCA, and I'm really glad that I got to join in on them with the podcast when we started back in the pandemic, and I'm really glad that doing that kind of got me to where I am today. So definitely, if BCA and REM were okay with being in Fortnite alongside with me, I would be really happy with that as well. I love you too, Chud. Aw, thanks, Rem. Thank you, Rem. But I seriously, like, one of the reasons why I do streaming, like I'm doing streaming, is because I want to do, like, collaborations with stuff that I love, specifically with Fortnite. Because I played that game for such a long time, and seeing them do what they've been doing for the years that I've been playing, and seeing all the people that have come along into the game, I believe that like if I keep doing well at this, and keep doing the best that I can, and keep doing what I keep doing, and get lots of like views and stuff, and just having fun with it, and being able to become really popular on the internet, I want to be able to do. I'm hoping that all of that can be able to get me to where I want to get to. And there are many things that I want to be able to get to from doing this. One of them being a collaboration with Fortnite. Because I love that game. I have been devoted to it since I was introduced to it back in 2018. And I really hope that one day, that when I get like really popular, that I can be able to be given that chance. So if I just keep doing good at this, and keep getting better at it, and get popular from doing all this, I just really hope that I can get to that point. But I would sincerely love to do a collaboration with Fortnite. If it were just me by myself, or it was a collaboration with MTTA. If it's either or, I would love it both. Jesus, this site is beautiful. But I would definitely want to do a collaboration with Fortnite, and as I'm saying this right now, or as this is being recorded right now, I'm not at the point where I'm not popular at the moment, and I'm not like in any position where I have the ability to. I'm not in a position where I'm actually am able to like be in contact with them and actually like have a talk with them and like be able to do a collaboration with them, but I want to be able to get to that point. It's going to take me some time and quite a long time for me to reach it, but if I keep doing well at this and keep going and like do it like the best of my ability and just keep having fun with it and let nothing like nobody like stop me, I would really enjoy doing a collaboration with Fortnite. Get away from me, you motherfucker. Get away. But that is like that is one of the reasons why I do streaming, is because if I keep getting good at this, I can be able to do really cool stuff and do like really cool like work with other people, specifically with games, and one of them being Fortnite, because like that game has gotten me through like I have had a lot of good moments with that game, and I really hope that if I keep getting good at all this streaming, keep getting good at streaming and get popular from it, I just really hope that I can actually get to that point. It's going to take me time and probably a lot, but if I keep doing it, I'll get there. Okay. But like, yeah, like if Fortnite were ever to do like a collaboration with my podcast with MTTA, I think if there were like any festival items, I think a microphone would really work, and like as I said before, it'd be like you'll get there someday. Thank you, Rem. Thanks for saying that. But like for the idea for the festival item, it would be like a podcast microphone with a taped piece of paper that has the MTTA logo on it, and the microphone was called "Sing It to Win It," and it would be a direct reference to one of the meme games that we play on our podcast, which we haven't done in a while, which is called "Sing It to Win It," and that's the game where we just sing a song, and it can be any song, rather it's a meme or just a regular basic song. But that would be a full-on direct reference to specifically that. And if I were to have my own collab with Fortnite, I would really want to I want this all my cosmetic items to be just direct references to me personally, and also stuff that I have done. Rather it was on memes throughout the ages, or just something I've done here on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, whatever. I just want, if I were to ever be in the game, I really want it to be I want all my items to be focused on me and stuff that I have done in my that I've done with MTTA, and also within my streaming and content creating career, and stuff from my personal life. And there are also other things there are also other things that I would want to be part of the collab that kind of has direct ties to me and Fortnite. Like, for example, if I were to have like a loading screen, I want it to be designed. I want mine to be kind of designed to be like the old loading screen style, like the old styles for loading screens, where it's like an actual screenshot of like the Fortnite universe. Like, I would want that as like my loading, as if I had like a couple of loading screens. Okay, I just got apparently like a bot just commented in my thing. I don't know why, but apparently one did. But like, I want my loading screen to have the design of like the old loading screens back in like chapter 1, where it was just like screenshots of like the world of like the Fortnite universe. And loading screen, yes, and I wanted to have it kind of be referencing a meme as well. Like, for one of my loading screens, I wanted to be a reference to like the Peter Griffin meme, where like he's shocked because there's somebody at his like front door, and it's like some random character. I would want my loading screen to be that, and me being Peter Griffin just shocked, with Meowskulls being at the door. That would be like one of my main loading screens. And for my second loading screen, I think I would want it to be like the same like style as well, like in the Fortnite like a picture of me, like a loading screen that is basically a picture of the Fortnite universe, but it's me coming out of a rift and entering the Fortnite universe, all excited, and there's like a few skins out there like in the loading screen, just looking at me in like almost in like a shocked and confused way. That would be my second loading screen. That like those would be like those would be my loading screens. And if there were like to be one for maybe like for MTTA, I feel like it would just be pretty simple. I think it would just be a pretty simple loading screen. I think it would just be our logo, just MTTA. I think that would be like a good loading screen if there were a collaboration with MTTA. There's some other stuff that I would want as for stuff as like, there are other few things that I would want as like customizable stuff in the game if I were ever in the game itself. Like, for example, for my skin, I definitely would want my basic edit style to be me in like an outfit I really like to wear, and I really see myself in, which is my black shoes, black dress pants that I wore, that I like to wear sometimes and have worn at a wedding. My special Hellfire Club shirt. You can tell it is different. It's the shirt is different because like it has like more. It's more shinier and also has like more weapons on it. But I would want to change it just for the sake of copyright, and kind of change it to where it has a Meowskulls sweatshirt design in the middle instead of like the devil on the Hellfire Club shirt, and have my black sweatshirt that I have right here and my jean jacket as well. And I would kind of also have a Meowskulls chain, Meowskulls Club. I yeah, I am probably part of the Meowskulls Club. But I would want to reference like Meowskulls in my skin design because that is like my main skin I wear, and also like she is like one of my favorite skins in the game. So I would definitely want to make a direct reference to me wearing Meowskulls. And I would have like a couple of edit styles as well. One of them being an outfit that I wear during the podcast, which is just basically PJs. And what I wear, it's this other Hellfire Club shirt that I have, which is just the original Hellfire Club shirt. And I would probably have like the same shirt design on it as the first one, where it's just Meowskull's sweatshirt design. And then I have these PJ pants that have the Stranger Things title on the left side of on the left side of the leg. And I would probably want to change it as well for the sake of copyright to Meowskull's #1 fan. Just because I am I am a big fan of Meowskulls, and I would just put that on there as a joke, and also a reference as well. It's supposed to be funny and also a reference to me as well. For my third edit style, I would definitely want to put in my Elvis costume that I wore one year for Halloween, because that's also a reference to my love for Elvis Presley, and also a direct reference to something I did for MTTA as well, which was like I think it was like some sort of like deal, and it was like I had to do something with my Elvis, like I did like a joke with my Elvis costume. That would be a fire style. Definitely would be a fire style. And like it was me making a joke to Elvis, like I was making a joke about Elvis's death, and it was sort of like a dare that Rem made for me, and I did do that, and it was on Halloween, the same year I wore that costume, and it was just me eating a peanut butter and banana sandwich on the toilet, and then I got a heart attack and I just fell off the toilet. Doing that, putting that edit style in the game would make that would probably be probably the best reference to me, and also MTTA as well. And then for another edit style, I would want my chef outfit. I want to be in a chef outfit because I am in culinary, and I do enjoy culinary a lot, and I do look good in a chef outfit. With the outfit that I have, I look really good in it, and I would want to put that in there as a direct reference to myself. And also I have mentioned it on MTTA, so it would also be a tiny bit of a reference to that as well, but it would just be mostly a reference to myself and my life. And I think I would also have a little add-on type of style where there's an extra few things that go on to each edit style. Hold on, I gotta take care of these pillagers. got one. But yeah, those would be. I don't. I like. Actually, I could probably not have like a style where like it adds on to extra things. I think everything would just be on each style. But those, I would really like those as like to be my like skin and also my edit styles for it. Hold on. Shit. Oh shit. Yep, I died. Crap. At least I still do have. I do have. I think I have wood, and I also have iron in my inventory, so that can help. But like, yeah, those will be my edit styles. If I had a back bling, I think what I would do. I think for my back bling, I would want to have it be. I gotta think of something good, like, because there are a few things. Actually, you know what? I think I have the best one. For my back bling, I want it to be my stuffed animal that I have right here, named Venus. That is right, his name is Venus. Weanus. Venus. And I think in Venus reference, hell yeah. But Venus, I would want that to be in the game. Niche character. And also, but it is a little bit something that kind of directs to me and a little bit to MTTA, because on the Discord, I tried making the Venus as the mascot for MTTA, which I thought wasn't like a bad idea, and plus it would work because there are like a few other things. What would be your my sidekick? Actually, I don't think I would have a sidekick. I don't think I would have like a sidekick of anything. I don't think I have anything to reference off that would work as like a sidekick. Maybe, actually, you know what? I could probably have Coco as a sidekick, because I know that she has come onto my streams a couple of times. So having my cat Coco be a sidekick, I think that would be a good sidekick for me. And if BCA were to ever be part of this, I think he would probably take Cookie, because I know that he has mentioned Cookie on his, it does work for BCA, because he has shown him on the podcast a couple of times before, especially in our 100th episode special. So I think having BCA having Cookie as his sidekick would probably work, and I would take Coco as my sidekick. But for my back bling, I would definitely want Venus right over there behind me. For my pickaxe, you know what? I actually, this is also like a thing in the game. Like, there's a pickaxe that also works as a back bling, and it's a stuffed animal. So as like a so for my pickaxe, I would actually have like Venus as like the pickaxe. I would just be holding him by the neck, and then his body would be like the part where it kind of smashes into like the builds and all the builds and stuff. And there is like a actual stuffed animal pickaxe that also works as a back bling, so having him as my back bling and my pickaxe would really work. And plus, it's a really cool design that it's also a really cool thing that they did. That it does too. That Epic has put into the game, where it's it works as like something as your back bling, but then you can also use it as like your pickaxe as well. They do have other pickaxes that do something like that. Like I know that Michael Myers has something like that, and also like the Pirates of the Caribbean skins also do the same thing as well with their pickaxes, because they have their swords in their holsters, and if you have both the skin and pickaxe on them, the pickaxe will actually the sword will actually come out of the holster and like work as like it also kind of works as like them pulling it out of their holster. So I would do something like that with Venus. For my I already said it. If I were to have a glider, ooh, if I had a glider, ooh, this is a little bit of a tricky one because I really would like a glider, but I wanted to be like I wanted to have like some sort of cool animation, and I don't want it to be Venus again, because like I think having him as my backbling and pickaxe is already enough. But if I were to have a glider, this is a really tough one here. I think I would. What would work? Ooh, I really do. I seriously want to have like a glider, but I don't know exactly what I would want to have. And I wanted to make it a reference to something that relates to me. Like I do want it to have like some sort of meaning to it. If I were to have a glider, I think well, actually, I might come back to the glider. Actually, wait, that is the only thing I can't really speak on right now because I literally do not. Because like right now, that's the only thing I can really think of. I already have like all the other things. I just don't exactly know how would my glider work. If I were to have a glider, ooh, I think I have a good idea for a glider. I think I would want it to be. I think I should have it as my chair, and like and for like the animation of it, it should just be me like riding it like this. This is what I would want as my glider. It would be this. Because I'm just weird like that. So, and also would be referencing my chair, which actually does have a name. It's Super Mega Chair 10. So it'd be a reference to my chair as well. So definitely would want to have my chair as a glider, and what you just saw, that would be like its animation. That would be like how you would be positioned in the glider. And for my emote, I definitely want my emote to be a reference to one of my clips that I have, and that is It's the clip of when I was surfing, when I was playing a match and I was surfing onto the island. I did a little like dance. I was dancing to Maps by Maroon 5 because I have that set as my like dropping in music, and I did like this like little dance for it. So what it would be like it would be like a small desk. It would be like a small table with a monitor, a tiny little monitor in front of it to kind of reference my Steam Deck that I have here, which I'm able to see the chat with. My keyboard, my mouse pad and mouse itself, and my microphone, and have the the character in the chair doing the exact same dance, like the exact same dancing movements I was doing. What's up, Ram? Welcome back. And have did you decide on the glider? Yes, I did. And for my glider, I want it to be Super Mega Chair 10, and this is how you would be dropping into it. Like this is how the glider should work. Like this is my glider, and this is how you would be kind of like flying down onto the island. It's literally just this. That's pretty unique. Hell yeah, it is. And plus, it's referencing Super Mega Chair 10 as well. And I was just in the middle of talking about my emote, and what it will be. It would be Super Mega. The character would be sitting on Super Mega Chair 10, and a small desk with a microphone, a keyboard, mouse pad and mouse, a small mini monitor, and a monitor with a webcam on it, and it's the character dancing the exact same way I was dancing in one of my clips to a Maroon 5 song. And it would be playing Maps by Maroon 5 as well. That would be my emo. Because that is a full-on direct reference to a clip on TikTok and YouTube. I would buy that emote. Please do, because that would be a really cool, that would be a really great emote, especially in the game as well. I have a pretty basic detail of what I would want if I were to ever get like a collab, if I ever did a collaboration with Fortnite. Those would be the stuff that I want. But the thing is, I don't want it to be like a regular old item shop. Like, I don't want it to be like an item shop thing. Like, something that you would, like, something that kind of, like, comes out from time to time. I want it to be like a battle pass thing. Like, I really would want my skin, like all the stuff that I have said, like my loading screens, my skin, my backbling pickaxe, my glider, my emote. I don't want it to be like a generic item shop thing. I want it to be a battle pass. Like, I want it to be battle pass stuff, because that would make it generally, like, my stuff would be like, because I want my stuff to be like, because I want my collaboration to be like something really special, and like something that would only see like a few people have if they would buy the battle pass. but I want it to be like a battle pass thing, because that would make it really special, especially for me. And I and there was news of like battle pass items coming into the item shop. So if that does happen, then I would be fine with that. But if I were to like be part of the game, I want it to be more of a battle pass thing than an item shop thing. If they added Kabi Lane, you have a shot at it. Oh hell yeah! That's the thing. If they did Kabi Lane back in chapter 4 season 4, so I have a pretty good shot of that happening for me. And like if it does have to come to me being an item shop like thing, I would be like perfectly fine with that. But if I were given the option to have it be a battle pass thing, I would take it. And if it does come, if my battle pass stuff does come back, I would be completely fine with it. But I would want my stuff to be a battle pass thing, because that would make it really special, especially that like it would be like a really special thing, especially for me. So I would want to do that. So if I were to ever be in Fortnite, I would want it to be like a battle pass, thing, because that would make it really special for me. So that's how I would want to do my Fortnite stuff. Now, okay, I'm gonna get some wood. I need to put stuff in my chest, and I need to get stuff put somewhere. But like, yeah, if I were to be in the game, I would want all of my stuff to be more battle pass related. Like, I want my stuff to be battle pass items, and not just generic item shop stuff. And if there comes a time where that needs to happen, then like I'm completely fine with that. But at the start, I want it to be all battle pass stuff. That's how I would want to do my collab if I were to ever be in Fortnite. Okay, that's full. Full. Oh hey, look at that! I have enough coal for all of my stuff. Perfect. Now I have somewhere to put all this extra. Now I have stuff to put that extra coal in. Now I just need to put the little bit of coal that I have in my thing here. Okay, what else? Spider webs, that can go into there. I can definitely make some more bread with that. But like all the stuff that I have said about all my cosmetic stuff, I want that all to be all battle pass stuff. And even though that I'm still kind of at a starting point, like I'm still at my starting point, and like I'm not as popular right now as it is, but I want to be able to get to that point where I'm really famous, really popular, and doing stuff with really cool people, like specifically Fortnite, that I can be able to be given that opportunity to do all the stuff that I said to become a reality. So I am going to do my best, work as hard, do everything that I am capable of to be able to become popular, be able to do really cool stuff with really cool people, and be able to get to that point. It's going to take me some time, but eventually I'll get there. And I know, and right now I'm just mostly having fun with it. But You've got this. I do definitely got this. I've been doing really well ever since I started this year, and I'm gonna keep doing the best that I'm doing. Do the best that I can, and keep getting better at this to be able to reach where I want to get to. And like, hold on, I need to find an axe. Oh, wrong thing. But I definitely, like, I'm gonna do everything that I can to be able to reach to the goals that I wanted to achieve from doing all of this, and be able to become like this really popular guy that people can kind of look up to, and kind of say, if this person actually was able to get to where he is today, then I can too. And it's, even though like right now, like, there aren't like a lot of people watching me, but some point my time will eventually come, and when it does, I'm going to be really happy about that, because all that time that I put into doing all this stuff, all that time that I've been keep doing this, keep streaming, keep doing the best, keep posting content onto my TikTok and YouTube. Like, just if I keep doing the stuff that I have been doing for quite a while now, at some point, a lot of people are going to notice me and start watching me and stuff like that. And all of that hard work is going to pay off, and I'm going to be able to do a lot of amazing things with it. It's not my time now, but someday my time will arrive. And once it does, I'm going to do the best of my ability to keep that fame, keep that popularity from not like diminishing or going away. Like, if I do that, then like that would ruin all of that hard work I put into getting to where I want to be. And granted, I want to be able to make a few mistakes, like, because of course, like, in life you gotta make mistakes, and plus mistakes are a good thing. It helps you learn and grow. But I don't want to be making really bad mistakes that could possibly end all that hard work I put into doing all this stuff. So I'm going to I'm going to be doing everything that I can to try to avoid things, to try and not get into bad situations that could probably end this career that I want to be a part of, all that stuff all that hard work that I put into it, to like all go away. So I'm going to try to do everything that I can to keep it so that it's not like gone forever. And I definitely don't want to I don't want to lose all that fame and popularity. Like, I want to be able to be famous, I want to be popular, but I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to do everything that I can to not do anything dumb, do anything bad, stupid, or do anything that could lead me to like a career-ending path. So if I just stick to being me and stick to doing things that I decide that I want to do, that feels right to me, then I'm going to stick with that. And if I keep doing good at it and make a few little mistakes along the way, then it's all gonna be all good in the end. But like this, like, definitely doing like W Mega Man, hell yeah. And I know that like right now that I'm not in the big famous streamer area, but a lot of famous streamers like I Show Speed, Queso, Sketch, Jinxie, they were all in that same area, and one day people started watching them, and they all got really popular because they were just being themselves. They were just being them. They were doing all these like they were just doing, they were just being them. So if I just do the same thing, somebody will eventually see this or see me, pick it up and show it to other people, and then eventually I'll be finally where I want to be, or finally be where I wanted to get when I started doing all of this. And eventually I'll eventually be able to do cool things with cool people, like like with Fortnite, because I know that Jinxie did something with Fortnite. He got 2 emotes, which I also do have, and IShowSpeed was able to get. IShowSpeed was also able to get his skins. Was able to get skins, and that's where I also want to be. So, if I keep doing good at this, I can get to where I want to be. Like Jinxie and Speed. It's gonna take me some time, but I definitely will make it there. It's gonna take me some time, and at some point somebody will notice me. A few people have, like Big Kev, that's for sure. But I'm hoping that more people will come by and see all the stuff that I do, and eventually like come hang out, talk to me, and all that. But right now, that's not really a thing. But eventually, it will. It will be. I just gotta give it time. That's all. Man, that was a lot of talking. Jeez. Ready. Got some more iron, and I finally got wood for my shield. I'm definitely making all these stacks of wood for another time. Definitely going to need backups for just in case. I can make bread. Food, bread. You should make inspirational talk videos on TikTok every week or something like that. It would probably help grow your audience. Yeah, actually I actually should be doing that. Like, definitely for sure I should probably start doing that, because I know that I have a few TikTok videos where I do talk about like stuff. They've gotten a lot, like they're videos that I've made on TikTok that have gotten a lot of views. Specifically, one of them, me talking about chroming, that one got like a hell ton of views on there. Hold on. Let me look back at it and see how many. Hold on, I gotta see how many views that video has right now, because like that video got so many views. Like, I am not joking you. That TikTok that I made, like, holy shit. Where is it? Yep, I found it. That video, over 100 to be exact, it got, right now, as I'm seeing this, it got to 9,697. That TikTok I made back in December, on December 26, 2025, that got 9,697. That is insane. Yes, views. That's how many views it got. 9,000 people, almost exactly 10,000 people have seen that video. So I definitely need to try making more of those. Like, where I talk about like some serious stuff, and also probably putting like inspirational stuff as well. But like, I'm surprised that that TikTok got that many views over like the span it's been out. But like, I should probably start making more like TikToks about like me talking about like certain stuff, and also start doing inspirational talks. But I still want to keep doing like all the criminal case videos that I have been making for like the past 2 months. Because I still like playing that game, and I still like doing that kind of that stuff, and I do eventually, because I'm still trying to get like this whole train going where that app becomes popular, because like that app has been around for such a long time. Like that was a game that I used to play when I was a kid, so I want to try starting like this whole train where that game actually becomes popular again, because it's all, to me it's almost like, to me it kind of looks the same as My Singing Monsters, because that was like a mobile app game that got popular again. So I wanted to try doing that, but with criminal case. That's why That's why I keep posting those, because I want to try and see if I can be able to start this whole train where that game becomes like a popular game that a lot of people play. So like that's like the reason why I still post like criminal case stuff. Okay. Is there anything else I need? There's nothing at all. I could probably start. I know I'm gonna start cooking some potatoes. Cook these 2 things of potatoes. These are cooked. Yeah, cooked pork chop. Do I have any other foods down in my basement that I can cook? Nope. I want the gold. I just needed the gold. That's all I really needed. Well, I can get these maps in here. Is there anything else? Perfect. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, I have a book and I also have obsidian. How long until I can be able to make an enchantment table? Oh, I just need 2 more I just need like diamonds, and that would be it. Like I have a book and I have obsidian, but the last 2 things I need are diamonds. So maybe another time when I play Minecraft again, I'll definitely try and go on like a diamond hunt of some sorts. Let's go back over here. Anything else? Spit leaves. Actually, I should put all this armor into like my weapons chest, and maybe these arrows too, because I think that would work. Because I do have like just a bunch of crossbows in here, so I'll put that in there. So all my iron stuff. For my next stream, which will be on Thursday, I'm probably going to be hopping back onto Fortnite. Because I want to. I think there might be some new stuff happening on Thursday in the game, and I'll also be doing another Fortnite stream on Friday, because there could be stuff happening on both days, so I'm probably gonna try playing some more Fortnite there. Alrighty, I got my extra shields all in there. Got my extra shields in my inventory. Should probably put my compass in here. Definitely gonna put this obsidian back in there. Red torch. And get this actually put the hay bale next to my with those two. Definitely throwing this bottle because literally it just kind of levels me up in the game. Okay, anything else? Oh, I can put these sticks all together. Any sticks in there? Nope. No sticks in there. That's good. I don't think I really have anything to do with sticks at the moment. I can put this iron. I put the gold in here, so I think I'll put my iron in there as well. All of my food stuff is in there. Alrighty, is there... And then I can put all this oak in here. There we go. All organized, all cleaned up in my inventory. That is good. I'll put my food in here. I'll put my axe in there as well. Or I can just do this. Also have some emeralds on me if I try and do like some trading with like villagers or something. It's so weird that the Minecraft movie is exactly a year old now. That's just kind of crazy to me. Like, all of those memes, Chicken Jockey, Coming in Hot, Ender Pearl, TNT, Diamond Armor full set, like, all of those really funny lines from the movie, that was all a year ago. And also including the Minecraft meal from McDonald's. Like, I still have the toy that I got when I got it on my desk here. But like, that is just insane that movie is exactly a year old now. Like, that is just, there's like no way that movie is a year old. Like, that is generally insane. One of the best video game movies to ever come out is a year old. Like, I feel like that all that stuff was like almost like 3 months ago. That's how it feels to me. But like Jesus, a year old. Damn. Alright, got a whole stack of baked potatoes. Time flies. It surely does. And this actually that also applies to me as well because literally in almost 2 months, in 2 months, I'm going to be graduating. I'm going to be graduating soon. And I started streaming January 1st of this year. That is just crazy to me that it's been almost 3 months, like making this 4 months that I've been streaming, and now I'm gonna be graduating in 2 months. I don't even know how the hell all that time went by, but holy crap, I can't believe I'm actually graduating, and I've been streaming for like 4 months, for 4 months now. Like that is just wow. That literally right there, that's how you can see like time flies. Because when I started streaming, I only had like a few months. Like I probably had like 6 months until I was graduating high school. But now it's April 7th, and I have exactly 2 months. I don't even know how the hell I'm even here. Like, I feel like I was just entering middle school. Like, I feel like I just entered middle school yesterday. Like, I just left elementary and I moved on to the 6th grade. Here I am now, streaming Minecraft, and I'm about to graduate in 2 months. Holy shit, how did this happen? I don't even know exactly how this happened. Like, I was just a kid. Literally, I was just a kid entering 6th grade, turning into a teenage, like basically becoming a tween. But now here I am, 17, and about to graduate high school. Yeah, about to graduate high school in 2 months. Like, it is so insane. Like, literally, in my culinary class, I have to start doing stuff. I have to start thinking about stuff for my senior showcase. I'm at the point where I'm about to be doing my last project for school before I leave school for good. I don't even know if I'm gonna go back to school in the future, but like, I'm leaving school soon, and about to graduate high school, and be done with school for however long I'm done with school for. Maybe I could be done for the rest of my life, or maybe I might go back. Depending on where I am in life. But holy crap, I'm almost done with school. And then I'm just gonna be living life. I'm gonna have to, and of course I still have to figure it all out, because like I'm still I'm gonna be turning 18 during the summer, and like I still need to figure out things. But like, I'm entering the real world soon, and about to become an adult. Like, this is just crazy to me. I'm and probably when I'm out of high school, I'm probably going to do like I'm probably gonna be working. It's pretty scary, but pretty cool too. Yeah, like I like how I'm feeling when people ask me how I feel about graduation. I'm like this. Like I'm excited, but I'm a little bit scared because like now like I'm now entering the real world. I'm gonna be doing like work and stuff, but now I have to like figure out all these things that I haven't been used to for like years now. And especially in the times that we live in, it's a little bit more difficult, but eventually I'm gonna figure it out, and at some point later in the future, it's gonna be over soon. And I don't really know exactly how my life is going to go. And when I get out of high school, I'm probably gonna be working if I ever do get a job. And I'm probably continuing, and I definitely am continuing streaming because this is what I really do want to do. And hopefully it can get to where I would really like to be. But it's gonna take me some time. And like, hang on. Hold on. What am I trying to say? But like, I don't exactly know what the future will hold for me. But I think me not thinking about that is a good thing to me because I think like a little story at the beginning of my senior year, I kind of had moments in school where I was having like these moments where I was thinking about this stuff about like me being out of high school and having to deal with like working and being able to take care of myself and having to take care of all of these things and like and thinking about like insurance and how I'm going to be able to have money and make money. Also like being able to have like a license but don't really want to like there's all these things in my head that I was thinking about, and I got like I kind of like stressed over it to the point where like I was actually crying because of it. But then I realized I'm just like I'm working myself out over like these things that haven't happened or aren't even going to be or aren't happening. Hold on. I was thinking about these things that haven't and are probably not going to happen to me at all. So thinking about it too much will make you worry and scared. You just gotta let everything play out how it does and go along with whatever happens. That's definitely how I felt after that. Like, thinking about all that stuff will get me to a point where, like, I'm just stressing myself out over nothing to the point where I start to cry. So, I eventually was able to calm down, and now I say to myself, I don't know exactly what's going to happen to me today, but whatever happens is going to happen. And the only thing I have to really worry about is just the things that are going to be that are the things that I have in my mind right now. Thinking about the stuff that hasn't happened yet is just only going to make me stressed out. So I have to stop thinking. So hold on. So I told myself that I don't know exactly what will be happening in the future because literally nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. So I just I just kind of don't. I just kind of let life happen, you know. I just I just have to say to myself, I just have to let life happen. Whatever happens to me as I go on through life, it's just gonna happen. Because that's literally life. Life just happens. Whether it's good, bad, or just regular shit that happens every single day, it's going to happen. And some days it's going to be different. And you will never know when it's going to happen. So I just kind of go with it. But yeah, like at the beginning of my senior year, I was stressing about all this stuff, but now I don't anymore because I've told myself that life is just a big mystery. I don't need to be constantly thinking about things that haven't even happened or will not happen to me at all yet. So I just kind of go with it, and whatever happens just happens. And I'm going to have to deal with it. And I always think to myself, I'm going to be doing something that is going to affect affect the choices I make in life. Rather, if it's a good thing, if it's a bad thing, or it's just something that regularly happens to me every single day. It's going to happen. It could be different. I don't know when it's going to happen, but whatever happens, happens, and I just have to deal with it. So that's why I just keep saying to myself now in my head, like, it's going to be fine. Life is just like this big open story that hasn't even been written yet, and the only way I can get to that point where I have wanted to get to where I want to get in life is I have to write it myself. It's going to take me some time, but eventually the story that I want will be written, and I want it to be written by me and not by anybody else. That is a good way of thinking about it. It sure is. So, yeah, like this point in my life is going to be a big change for me, and I want to be able to experience it myself, but I also want to experience it with other people too. And that's why I also want to be doing this is why I want to be doing streaming, because it lets me be able to do things that I want to be able to do and also accomplish, while also kind of expressing it, while also like showing it to the rest of the world. And I want to be able to take all of this and be able to do really cool stuff with it. Like, I want to be able to do like acting. Like, I want to be in movies. I want to be in like shows or games and stuff like that. I want to, because I've done it before with RAM and BCA, and I really enjoyed it, and I would like to keep doing that. I want to keep doing that while doing all this, all the content creating and all the streaming and all that stuff. And I want to be able to work and make money from all of that, and also work with other people like Epic Games. Like, I do want to work with them to be able to do cool stuff with them and also do a Fortnite collab. I want to be able to get to there, and I also want to be able to meet new people. Like, I also want to meet famous people from doing this. Like, I really do want to meet like famous actors, famous musicians, like all those kinds of people. And I also want to be able to do traveling. I want to be able to see the world, learn new things, try new things, learn like different types of cultures, different types of history. Like, I want to learn that. I want to be able to learn all that stuff from doing this. Like, there are a lot of things I want to be able to do from doing all this. And I want to be able to share it and experience with a lot of people. And it's going to take me a lot of time, like I have said, but eventually, at some point, I will have my time. Somebody will notice me, and and whatever happens, I'll take my chances, and I'm going to do everything that I can to be able to keep all that to be able to keep that popularity and fame for as long as I can. And I'm gonna try and do it without trying to cut corners, trying to not do anything bad. I want to do it my own way, and also in a way that's not going to hurt me or anybody else. That's why I really hope that me doing all this stuff is going to get, like, me doing streaming, content creating, and all of that is going to help me get to where I really want to be. I think I am going to end it here. I will eventually come back to playing Minecraft again, but next stream, which will be on Thursday, I am definitely going back onto Fortnite. Probably going to help out Team Foundation, and I probably am going to play a little bit of Fortnite later tonight to help out with my team, because I know because we are getting to like an end point of Act 1, and we are getting close to Team Ice King. We just need to surpass them with a few more rivalry kills and all that. But I'm probably going to play some Fortnite on Thursday and Friday for my stream. Thank you all for joining in, whoever came. Thank you, Rem, for joining in on the stream. I did talk about a lot of things. And I really hope that most of the things I talked about myself doing all of the streaming and all the content creating can get me to where I want to be in life. Thank you all for those who joined in on the Twitch stream, for those who are watching the rerun of this. One of the best streams so far. I definitely think so too. For those who are watching the rerun of this, I really appreciate you guys watching these, and it's really glad, and I'm really glad you guys watch these, because this kind of shows the progress of how where I am at this point in time now could be different later on in the future. So, and that's why that's why I do post my reruns of my streams, so that way you guys can see the progress of where I started back in January, on January 1st of 2026, to kind of here on April 7th, 2026, to wherever you're watching this now later on in the future. But I really appreciate you guys watching these reruns, because I'm glad to see that people are watching the progress of how I started to where I am recording this to where I am wherever in the future, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you guys are having a great day, whatever day it may be in the future. I have been Super Mega Man 10, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.